Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Today, I'm delighted to get back on the channel. Ben Smith, he's currently had 13 fights with 12 wins, 1 defeat. His next fight is against Singh over 6 rounds on March 28th in
That's it, yeah.
on the Arena Sports Club, Yanaguna. Um, yeah. How are you doing, Ben? Been a little bit of a while, but good to get you back on.
Yeah, I'm doing really well. Obviously made the move over to Australia. Yeah, just a fresh start for me. I found the new love for the sport again. I've got a great team around me out here. It's just, yeah, it's going really, really well. Everything's falling into place, and yeah, it's just we've got some big things in the horizon. We wanted a bigger fight this one. But we couldn't make it happen. We were looking for the Australian title. But it just wasn't meant to be. So we've had to take a another almost just to keep busy fight against this lad. I'm not overlooking him, but we just want to keep active and look for the big fight. I think we're talking about May 5th being for a title fight of some sort. Maybe the WBC Australasia title, which will give put me up there. So yeah, just yeah, everything's looking really positive over here, and yeah, the lifestyle that I'm living now, and it's just suited me down to the T. I mean, Australia in general is it's an amazing place, and yeah, I've found a new home here. So yeah, just looking forward to getting back in that ring, keeping busy, and then pushing on to a big fight in May.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after the Martin McDonough fight, would you say you sort of lost love for the sport a little bit?
I lost love way before that fight. Looking back on it, it's nothing against Barry or Ben. It was just I think I was just around the wrong people in my personal life. It was just I needed a fresh start. Things become a bit stale. I've been boxing since I was a kid, and it was just the same thing, different day. And I wasn't taking it seriously. I was doing things that I wasn't meant to be doing. I think anyone around me or close to me knew that. Just didn't know how to really put it to get the words out really to anyone. After that defeat, I went and took a break from boxing and went traveling. Kind of just had a little bit of a step back and reevaluated for what I wanted to do. It didn't take me long to want to come back to boxing. I mean, once you start it, you know it's an addiction. You just want to get back and do what you love. But I think I needed that step away and have a good think about what I wanted. Well, I've come out to Australia again. I wasn't really thinking about boxing too much. The move didn't. It wasn't me coming out going, "Oh, I want to box out in Australia." It was me saying, "I want a fresh start. I want to start again." In a way, I saw a few people do it, and the lifestyle just looked amazing and looked like it suited me. And as soon as I landed, it was 3 weeks in, and I thought I'll go down to a boxing gym. And as soon as that happened, it was just go 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 from there. And yeah, like we had that fight against Andrew Winchester in I believe it was September.
And he was a
Um,
good fighter, wasn't he? He was 6-0 at the time as well.
yeah, 6-0, 6 knockouts. We knew he had to take something half like a big fight, not to say a big fight, but a good fight because I haven't really got the draw over here, which I did at home. So I didn't really have. I had to take a fight that I didn't. It was. I probably looking back on it, it was probably a bit of a risky one. But we were full confident. We were very very confident we were going to beat him. Skill wise, there was. I learned a lot as well in the lead up to that fight. I mean, more than I ever have done before, with a sense of how to approach a fight. I back at home, obviously, the setup I had. It was second to none. And obviously, when it came to Australia, that wasn't there anymore. So the weight making and the preparation before the fight all went wrong, and it because it was all on my back. It was kind of like I had to do it all myself, and it just yeah, I made weight really badly, and yeah, I just had to get on with it. And I mean, it was a good learning fight in that sense. Yeah, how actually the fight went was well, it just yeah, I just went in there and boxed his head off. Really, we knew he was a big puncher.
Do you think he was
Um,
trying to load up for the one shot over the top?
I think yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course, that's all he could really do. I think. I I didn't have any strength whatsoever, so I knew me and my coach knew before that I wasn't going to stand there with him at all at any point. Obviously with the bad weight cut, we knew that I at one touch could send me to the canvas. So I had to be very careful. And I boxed well as discipline wise, but I was pretty annoyed at myself for the way I approached the fight leading up to it, and I knew I could have performed a lot better if I'd well the sparring I had been having before. I'd been sparring top level fighters and doing very well against them, and I thought it was a bit of a disappointment coming back, looking back at it now, that I didn't perform the way I wanted to. So this fight, we're just getting everything right against this lad. He's a journeyman type fighter, but he's very tough and never been stopped. So that would be my goal this fight. I want to get that stoppage. So I'm not saying I'm going to go looking for it like go out there looking for that big shot. I'm not. But I'm definitely working. I'm setting myself that challenge as I want that stoppage this one. I need to start bringing in tickets. Need to start bringing a draw in. So I know I need to start performing in that sense. And just looking forward to just putting on a show again. The card I'm on is a neutral corner card, who are their big promotion over here. So it's gonna be watched by a fair few of Australians over here. So I mean, it can set me up for that title fight in May. Um, and then we're looking to sign with a big promotional company. I don't want to give too much away just yet,
Yeah.
but it's due with Cambosis, and it's depending on where he's at and where the fight. I could be on the undercard of something he's in. So yeah, just or some sort of big fight. I mean, I want to start being on these big stages. I've been to the No Limit cards over here,
Yeah.
and
Well, were you
and
at the Tim Zoo? Not Tim
yeah,
Zoo. His
it's
brother
ours.
Nikita
Yeah,
Zoo.
Nikita's a yeah. See that sort of card I want to get on. I'm looking at the undercards and seeing the fighters on there and the people around my weight, and I really do fancy myself beating all of them. So um, and I've been in tough fights now, and I've been in the trenches. So I've been. I know I can do it, and I just want to get in there and just show everyone what I can do. Just looking, yeah, like I said, I just keep saying I'm looking forward to it. I want to get out and perform again. That's the reason why we've taken this fight. Um, Otherwise we would have waited till May, but I don't want to keep doing. My whole career has been so stop start, so I just want to keep active. With the lifestyle over here, I'm always in the gym. My weight's down. And yeah, we're just looking to get out there again and just keep busy. So yeah, all good.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
all
you did.
positive.
You mentioned, take you back to that fight in September. You mentioned, he was 6 wins, 6 knockouts. You said the weight, wasn't done properly for that fight, but due to the circumstances which you fought on, are you not sort of? I know it's you were sort of tight at the weight, but coming, it's a big win. Him being such a big puncher as well, it's a good
Yeah.
win, even when
Uh,
you're not at your best fully.
yeah, absolutely. I think that just shows the level I'm at. Yeah, I think, yeah, I knew before going into it the way I was performing in the gym, and my mental state right now, is a million times better than it was back in England. So I was very confident, that I was going to get the win. It was just obviously having to be careful. And my coach Sebi, we both knew how it was dangerous. Um, but we trained hard and we were fit. So I was doing 10 rounds against people like Ahmed Reader, and yeah, I had very good spot. He's the light welterweight Australian champion. So
Hmm.
um, yeah, we knew we were above that level and above where that Andrew Winchester was at. There's no disrespect to him. He's fighting for the WBC Australasia welterweight title in on February 28th.
Is that a few
So
weights above then that you fought him?
yeah, I fought him at light welterweight, um which is why I was a big shock about not making the weight. I think going back to that, it was I was a week out and I was on weight and I I lost discipline. I started having meals what I shouldn't have had, and next thing I knew, I think it was like 3 kilo over the weight the day before, and it
Mm.
was it was panic time. It was getting saunas and then trying to dehydrate as quick as possible. And I did it all wrong. And if you don't dehydrate properly, like you can hear it in the interviews before the fight and after the fight, my voice is totally gone. I caught a flu in that process, and it was just yeah. But like you said, it was a very good win. And it's against a good opponent who's a winning opponent. He come with a winning record, and obviously highly confident as well. But
Do you think he'll
yeah,
win his title fight?
maybe I don't know. He's got a tough fight. He's got a tough fight. He's fighting some Italian lad who he's a good boxer. So, but I mean, the way he's looking, I saw some videos of him in the gym the other day, and he's looking like he's learned a lot from what how he approached my fight. So you don't know. Boxing can go either way, and of course with the punch power he's got, you never know. I think it's going to be a tough fight for him early doors, and then I mean, as the rounds go on, I mean, it's a 10 round fight, I think. So, I mean, you're going to get hit eventually in that. So it sees that guy can hold the shot. But yeah, he is strong. He is big. I remember getting in there when looking across the ring from him, obviously having like 2.5 years out of the ring, and I thought, oh, I might be in a bit of trouble here by the size of him. He was a lot bigger than what he was when he weighed in against when I stood up against next to him at the weigh-in.
Because he would have
Um,
refueled, wouldn't he, as well?
Yeah, he was big. He was massive when he got in there, and you could tell on the fight night the size difference, and you could tell that I was a lightweight and he was coming down from welterweight or even heavier. Um, yeah, so it's kind of it was like it was a good fight. It was a good fight to get in there, get me moving. Um, the level over here isn't as high as English boxing,
Yeah.
so but I'm kind of seeing that as a positive, and I can come in over here and take over the scene in a way. I really can't see anyone at lightweight or super featherweight causing me any problems.
So are you
Um,
moving down in weight then from your last contest? Did you feel like that weight? Yeah, I can't fight at this weight no more.
yeah. Like I said, I made when I say I had problems with the weight because I was not disciplined enough. It wasn't because I couldn't make it. I was weighing. I was very close to the weight coming up to the fight, and I kind of lost track of it. I stopped weighing myself, which was silly, and it was because it was a big learning curve. I wasn't very professional in the way I was keeping track of myself. I had a nutritionist at home. I had strength conditioners at home. I had Ben and Barry, and I had people on my case about it. Over here, I didn't. It was all on me, and my coach was asking me what my weight was, and I was telling him without even checking. And then it got a week out. It was stupid, but I got a week out, and then thought, oh my god, I'm in a bit of trouble here. And it was just, yeah, it's a learning curve. I'm not going to let that happen again. We're talking about the Cambosis team. They're talking about moving me down to super featherweight.
What? So
Um,
have you been in talks with George Kambosis and his sort of team?
yeah, yeah, ferocious. Yeah, yeah. That's looking like I don't want to put too much out there just yet because nothing's been signed or anything like that. But yeah, it's looking very likely I'm going to be under their management and under their promotion.
That's good.
So yeah, yeah, it's very yeah, it's all positive. It's like everything's moving very quickly over here, and
So is this
I'm
your sorry? Is this your first fight with them against Garaj
no,
Singh?
no,
And is
no,
this
no.
fight at lightweight? This one?
Yeah, this one's a lightweight. I'm not signed with them, so this fight is purely down to just keeping busy. My coach has been amazing and just found this fight, and we're using Neutral Corner Promotion, which are very thankful for letting us fight on their show, just to keep busy. I don't want to go into a big fight. I don't want to go into a title fight with fought in September, then having to fight in May. I don't want that big gap. I want to keep active. So yeah, this is a tick over fight, but again, as you know in boxing, you can't look over anyone. This guy's obviously. I think as soon as we get in there, he won't come to win. He'll come to survive. So
Yeah, because
it'll
I
be
think I saw him. He was boxing in Camden Town against Tommy Murphy, and he
Yeah.
seemed a bit, what's the word? Very awkward.
Yeah, yeah, we know he's going to be awkward. We know he's gonna make the fight as messy as he can. But I mean, it's yeah. I'm going to keep. Obviously, there's only a certain amount of things you can do to keep a fight messy, and um, I'm sure I'm going to shine through with it. He won't be able to get close to me.
Do you
I'll
think
be
he'll
able
be a
to.
hard opponent to look good on, though?
Yeah, possibly, but I mean that's the challenge. That's what I want to. I want to go in there and I want to look good. So I'm going to go in there and yeah, do my best to just make sure that he doesn't spoil the show for me. Yeah, I'm going to pick him apart. Even if I cut, well, I want to get him out there, but I'm not going to get anywhere close to him where he can hold and like grapple. I know the big swingers are going to come in over the top, and I know
Yeah.
he'll he'll put his guard up and just suddenly just throw and hold. So I know that's going to come. So if as soon as he does that, I'll be stepping back and throwing 3 or 4 shots anyways to keep him away. So we know exactly what we got ahead of us. We just want to look good. And then obviously going into the next fight, um, I'll be calling out everyone after this fight. I want a
So
big
how does it work over there? Because of course over here you've got the Southern area, then the English, you've got Commonwealth Silver, British. How does it
yeah.
sort of compare to those sort of belts?
I would say this Australasia title. I would say it's on the level of English to British. Obviously Australia is absolutely massive, so. You can catch anyone. Yeah, it can come from anywhere. The population isn't as big, and the boxing scene isn't as big either. So yeah, maybe yeah, the WBC Australasian. I would say it's on the same level as an English title, which is where I would be at home. I believe if I was still there,
Yeah.
I'd be. So it's a perfect step up in that sense, and then
Who's the
obviously.
current champion?
Um, At Super Feather, I think it's vacant at the moment, which will give me. This is right. But we just need to make this fight. We were calling people out, well, trying to make a fight happen. A kid called Jaden, I believe his name is. I don't even know his last name, but he's the New South Wales champion, and we put it to him, and we heard nothing back from him. Which is kind of like so all these fighters over here, they seem to like say that they want fights, and then you give them a call, and they want to protect their record. So,
Is it
I mean,
harder to get fights over there than it is here in the UK, or about the same?
I think it's about the same, and I think it's harder to get fighters with a winning record over here. I think they all want to. I'm not talking down on all of them, but they want to protect their own. They want to tell their mates on a beach saying, "Oh, I'm undefeated" and whatever. And I mean, that's what I'm coming over to exploit. I want to exploit all of them, and so that the level is different. And you just got I want to be let off the leash, and there's only so long they can keep running from it. So. Yeah, I'm gonna after this fight call everyone out, and then hopefully one of these guys take it. Um, but if I'm putting myself at that front line, then somebody's got to step up eventually. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, keep working hard,
Well, get
and
this
then
win, and then
get
surely, I mean,
yeah,
this would be what, win number 13, this one against Singh?
yeah, yeah, 13. So I mean, yeah, get this win, and then we want that title, and then obviously if I do win the when I win the Australian Asia title or WBC, it gives me a ranking. So. I mean, it could possibly even come back home and fight. Obviously, I want to base myself out of Australia. I found a love for this country, and I love this place. So, I want to stay here. But I would love to come home and fight on a show at home. Um, it's just yeah, making it happen, and obviously I need a title in a way to come back home and to have the bragging rights in a way to come and fight for maybe a Commonwealth or I don't know whatever. I would love to win the British eventually. It's always been a dream of mine to win that British title.
What about an
So
English or not really?
yeah, okay, yeah. Well, if that came up, I'd be more than I would jump at the opportunity. it's obviously flying me back from Australia to fight for an English title. Obviously, money wise, and what show it would be on, it would have to be a big opportunity. I want to push myself over here. There's an easy route to
Did you see
world
that
level.
Royston's fight being made mandatory for the British at Super Feather?
Yeah, I'm buzzing for him. I'm buzzing for it. Yeah, he'll go and do that as well.
Do
He's
you
a good
still
friend of
keep
mine.
an eye on your former
Yeah,
stablemates?
yeah, all the time. Yeah, yeah, of course. Like the world class fighters. Royston's gonna go right to the top. He's um he's a class fighter, and I'm backing him all the way to win this. And he's gonna be special. And obviously, you've got Lee fighting Warrington, and I think that's in a couple of weeks as well. So
How do you see Lee getting on?
he's gonna do it. He's gonna
He'll
do it.
do
I'm
him
putting
again,
him
won't
up.
he?
Yeah, he's got him. He's got him. I'm having a lot of bets with my mates. I've got a lot of my mates over here are from up north, and a lot of them are Leeds fans, and they're all backing Warrington, and I'm not having it. So little message to Lee, man. I've got about $600 on you, mate. So put it out of the bag for me. But
No
yeah,
pressure.
no pressure. No, I'm sure there's more. I'm sure you won't be giving a shit about that, to be honest with you. But he's yeah, he's gonna. I'm fully backing him. He's gonna do it. And then see where he can go from here. Obviously for Lee, I mean, what a professional he is, and I would love to see him fight, get that stadium fight at the Forest Ground.
Yeah.
I
Real
would
life
love to see.
Rocky, isn't he, Lee?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, when I lived with him, like he's probably the one fighter I would say I learnt off the most. He the way he acts, the way how professional he is, the way he lives his life. I mean, he's a real role model for any young fighter out there. And yeah, I've taken a hell of a lot away from him. And I'm using that now, like even to this day, what he was doing. I still have the similar meals to what he was cooking when we were living in Harlow together. And yeah, he's a real role model of mine. So yeah, backing Lee all the way.
Yeah.
And obviously, if Royston does it, and then you got Jamie fighting Johnny Fisher.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
Jamie TKV, British champion. Um,
yeah,
Congo still fighting as well.
yeah, they're all
Yeah,
they're all at it still, and
yeah,
yeah, I speak to him on. I keep in touch with them. It's just yeah, obviously the time difference over here is very difficult. You probably get about 4 hours of a day. And then I'm roofing over here as well, so it's kind of like
yeah.
my life is full in go at the moment. But when I can catch up, I do catch up with them, and I'm backing them all the way, and they're all class and world level fighters. So, and then you obviously you got Shabazz, he's done
Oh,
amazingly,
Shabazz,
but
yeah, yeah.
beat McGrail, and yeah,
Yeah,
buzzing
I
for
think he's
him,
got
and
the European
uh,
or IBO. Has he got?
yeah,
Had
IBU,
both actually.
He's got the EBU, yeah.
EBU,
But
yeah.
it's
Oh,
Shabazz, yeah,
yeah.
he's a brilliant fighter, Shabazz, and I mean, I've learned so much off all of them when I was in that gym.
Was Pat McCormack there when you were there?
Yeah,
Pat,
yeah.
yeah.
I used to do rounds with Pat as well. Obviously, he had his learning fight. You can see the
It,
class.
it was
You
a
can see the
good
class.
fight though, wasn't it? That one, close
Yeah,
fight.
close.
Would you
He
say he ran
just
out of steam?
Well, it's just experience, isn't it? When you get to that back end and um, the guy's not budging and you've thrown everything at him,
Hmm.
you saw him. You saw it kind of. You saw some deterioration, but that's a massive experience fight for him. I think I was just looking to what Ben and all of them were saying after the fight, and he'll be back stronger. He like Pat will be world champion at one point. Whenever it'll be, and I think that loss would be doing him a hell of good, like do him real good. So hopefully he comes back stronger. I would like to see him fight that guy again at some point and get that win
Down the
again because
line. Yeah.
he could definitely beat him, like 100% beat him. He just needed that. It's his experience, I guess, isn't it? I'm talking from a point where I haven't got a hell of a lot of experience myself, but
Mm,
like you can see that he can become a top level fighter, and he could be fighting on the big stages. You could talk him, put him in Vegas. Like the level he's at is special, and yeah, when I've shared rounds with him, you feel that in there with him. So um, yeah, all of them fighters, and I wish them all the best still. And well, and all that team, they did the hell of a lot for me, and yeah, I'm backing them all the way. And I hope to join them up there soon.
yeah,
Get to that level. So yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
But yeah, before I let you go, Ben, would you want to shout out maybe Anyone else who's helping you? Maybe your new gym
Yeah,
and the people helping you out
yeah,
there?
yeah. I'm training down in Moala Gym in Bondi Junction. Probably about 5 minute walk from Bondi Beach. All the help down there, Sebi, my coach. 686 Studios and the Bank Boxing Gym, are sponsors of mine over here, helping me out massively. Um, and yeah, I've got a great support network with friends and family friends. I've got one of my dad's longest mates, David Hutton. He's over here and he's helping me out massively. He's been like place away from home, so massive thank you to him as well. Um, yeah, the sponsors are all going to come in very soon. So once I get them, they'll be getting a load of thank yous and praises. But yeah, we just got to keep looking for them. So, but at the moment, the Bank Boxing and 686 and I would say Dave are the main ones at the moment that are just helping it a smooth transition over to Australia. And now I'm getting my feet settled and ready to go and take over. So big thank you to them.
Yes, definitely. And from me, Ben, a big thank you for your time, and
No
I
worries.
wish you all the best on March 28th against
Thank
Garage
you.
Singh.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Thank you,
Nice
mate.
one.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.